Greetings, this is Stellar Flurry, and today I'm playing Infinity Nikki by Infold Games. Today's quest is going to be Shrooms Fairy Tales in Progress. It's part of the event quest that we got going on, so let's get to it. Okay. Chatty. Curioso found the story of Little Red Riding Hood in the forest. If we just follow the forest footprints, we can find plenty of pots, too. Stories that never ever end. But my shroom cap already feels so heavy and tired. And I haven't seen even a shadow of a pot. The stories are on the pots. Curioso said so, too. Could every pot here be engraved with a fairy tale? A Titan left these pots behind. They have beautiful pictures and big bold words on them. Curioso's pothouse is engraved with Curioso, and Mumble's pothouse has Mumbles on it. We live inside them, and the title protects our shroom caps, and we use the story characters as our names. The Titan who made these pots and engraved the fairy tales on them was Ratali. She was a great artisan who was both gentle and brave. Ratali? Now that sounds like a powerful name. We want to collect more pots and listen to Mumbles. The best storyteller tells stories on them. We'll fill our storybook with all of them. This feels like being tucked under bed covers and telling stories at night. Let's help out. Let's work together. The pots with the stories on them have beautiful drawings. Everyone search together. Once we find them, we'll come back and join the Forest Story Club. Alrighty. Head to the Misty Forest entrance to find the uniquely colored pots. Have to go that far away? There certainly are a lot of pots around everywhere. There's a character named Jump Scare. Hold up. What do you got? Whoa, someone's here. Hello, welcome to Invisible Mobile Shop. Has my legend already spread across the world? Let's take a look. Oh, I need a, behemoth tail, huh? Okay. I forgot I've seen Jump Scare before. But I just love the name.
The shells of pendulum blooms may appear dry and fragile, but they're surprisingly tough. You'd have a hard time breaking one open.
Oh, there's the pot. The pink-haired girl and Momo travel through the forest. Oh, I couldn't read all that, Momo. In the end, the pink-haired girl conquered the difficulties in her path and found the treasure pot hidden on the massive stump. I'm going to name the story Nikki's Smart Pot Adventure. Context, Momo. Context. This pot is just like the little shroomlings described. It's vibrant drawings and neat, exquisite writing. Ratali was truly amazing, making such exquisite pots and writing so many wonderful stories. If it weren't for that villain, Ratali's achievements wouldn't have been erased. At the very least, the pots she left behind will still protect the shroomlings. They live in her pots and read her fairy tales. Her stories will continue to live on in the forest. Exactly! Everyone in the forest will always remember her. Let's head back to the Forest Story Club and look at the stories Ratali wrote with the shroomlings. Okay. I got a broken, colorful clay pot now. Oh. Didn't even notice this. Oh. You know, being in gigantic mode really does help you see things you wouldn't normally see on the ground. Okay, we got some of those. Wait, which one do I talk to? These ones. You've returned. We found the shards, but the stories on them aren't clear. Don't worry, we found a colorful ceramic pot. It has both pictures and words. Maybe it'll be a good story. I'll tell the story. The pot starts just like every fairy tale. Once upon a time, a princess dressed in finery woven of gold set out of the capital. Bearing the mission of her kingdom's survival, she was sent toward a neighboring land with lavish gifts and a white horse. Eventually she reached the border, a place where her light of authority could not reach. Night veiling her form and mist clouding the princess's eyes, her handmaid put on her finery and posed as the noble princess. When the neighboring prince danced with the handmaid, the true princess walked into the wilderness in tattered robes. No one knew that the deer herder once wore a magnificent crown. Whoa, the handmaid actually pretended to be the princess? What happens next? What happens? The pot stops there. As for the ending, I don't know either. Since this is the story club, why don't we complete the ending ourselves? I'll go. Maybe the ending is like her shabby robes could not hide the princess's brilliance. One day while out on a journey, the prince met a deer herder and brought her back to the castle. The princess's beauty exposed the handmaid's false identity. The villain was punished, and the princess and prince lived happily ever after. But this end makes me feel empty. Nikki, have you thought of any other endings? Tally once wrote of a brave little Red Riding Hood and a grateful gray wolf. I think if it were her, the story might end like this. Thus the princess, disguised as a deer herder, set out onto the cover of night. Casting the old minister's sighs behind her, she ran toward the households that lay under the kingdom's rule. The old minister sighed, "Honorable princess, the people of the neighboring land expect to behold your nobility. Go and dance at the ball rather than letting commoners soil your robes." The princess shook her head. How can empty vanity compare to a crown woven of laughter? I should go and find dances of joys and tears of pain, places far beyond the glitter of a ballroom. The handmaid put on the finery to dance the empty dances in her place. The princess put on her herding clothes, her footsteps light as dew. She would personally survey the land her mother ruled with her own eyes. The happiness she saw became seeds of responsibility. The tears she saw became the dew that nourished them. On the last day of the ball, she returned to the handmaid's side and put her finery back on. The handmaid listened to her stories, her smile shining brighter than jewels, not for the dance with the prince, but because she knew their kingdom would have a great monarch. I like this story. Listening to your ending makes me feel all warm inside, too. I like it. I want to record this ending in the storybook, the fairy tales we collected in the forest with Nikki. Then let's call it Shrooms Fairy Tales. Nikki's name must be written in big letters in the front. going to think of different endings too. Then I'll tell you the stories, Nikki. And that was Shrooms Fairy Tales in Progress. If this was helpful to you, stellar friends, please leave a like and subscribe. Oh, look, we also got Shroom Fairy Tales, The Girl Who Heard a Deer, a wooden plank inscribed with fairy tale. Awesome. Okay. Once again, thank you, stellar friends, for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.